Brian Tonar from Mill Creek Metro Parks Golf Course in Boardman, Ohio, to give you this week's golf tip. This week's golf tip is what we call alignment. In order to hit the shot to the target that we're choosing, we want to make sure that we have very good alignment. So today we're going to talk about all the variables that come into play when you want to hit a shot straight at your target. This is a simple process that starts with the feet and works all the way up to our shoulders. And I think when you get finished with this and you understand what the angles of attack are to our alignment standpoint, you're going to hit the ball a lot straighter and a lot further, and you're going to hit a lot more shots closer to that flag. So let's dig in. When we talk about alignment, we're going to talk about a couple things. So I have a couple angles on the ground here, one being our target line and the other going to be our body line. So both of these are, a direct corollary to being able to hit the ball straight at our target, and they have to be parallel. I tell everybody you really want to envision these two lines of attack as basically train tracks. You want to make sure that you're parallel with the track on the right to the track on the left. So in this case we have what we call our target line, and this is where the golf ball sits in relationship to how we're hitting it. Most important, our body line has to be parallel to it. So I'm going to lay this club down and I'm going to go through the important variables of making sure that we're on target. So I've got a 7-iron, so the golf ball position is going to be in the center of my stance. We're going to start with our foot alignment. Our foot alignment has to be parallel to the target line, as well as the knee alignment, the hip alignment, the shoulder alignment, as well as our eyes. So we want to make sure all of those things are in check and they're all parallel to the direction that we're hitting. If we make a good swing and everything is parallel, the club's path as we take it back will be on a good position. So as I were to take this club back, I want to make sure that it matches with that bottom alignment and my top alignment stick here, which is in the orange. Now I'm going to make my golf swing and then come back down and through. We want to do the same thing on this side. We want to make sure that that toe of the club up that was back here on our backswing after we make impact is perfectly parallel down the line before our body rotates down to our target line and our hips get parallel to the shot that we're trying to hit. Our shoulders and our right knee are down what we call our target line. So a couple things will happen if we're a little bit open of the target line. Let's say our shoulders are aiming a little bit left of the target. Very common in golf. 90% of our players slice the ball. This position will give you that opportunity to slice the ball. So it's very important that we make sure that we have our shoulders parallel, and that can be the same thing with my hips. I could have my hips open as well. So anytime that our alignment, even though my feet are straight with the target, my hips may be off, my knees may be off, and my shoulders, this is going to cause the club to come out here, come across, put some side spin on it, start off left or straight down the target line and veer off to the right, depending upon how much across that you come. So it's very important to make sure that those are all shored up and they match what we have on the ground. Now the opposite's going to apply when we talk about a player that hooks or draws the ball. Their setup is the total opposite. It's a little bit left shoulder in, therefore what we call a closed position. Therefore the path on the backswing will be a little bit inside where that foot line is. The next move is to go this way, causing the ball to go left, either starting on the target line hooking or starting left of the target line and hooking. So it's very important that we have our feet, knees, hips, all the way up in our shoulders parallel to that target line to ensure we're hitting the golf ball down towards our target, which is this flag straight ahead.